guys. Come on in and have a seat. Just go ahead and pay attention to the video that is playing. And in a couple of minutes, I'll ask you some questions about it. So just pay attention to what is going on and ask yourself what you think it means, what you think is happening. Just take a look at it for a couple minutes. What do you think is happening right here? Any ideas? Yes.
Are they getting ready for a party?
Okay, getting ready for a party. That's a good guess. Looks like she has some friends. All right, guys. Just from that brief video clip, I want you guys to go ahead and discuss with each other what you think is going on and why. Go ahead. I'm going to give you guys like a minute.
I want to dance here as a group, or she said let's dance.
Okay, guys, can I have your attention? So what you guys just saw in the video was actually a celebration known throughout Hispanic culture, a tradition called the quinceañera. Okay? So what is a quinceañera? A quinceañera is celebrated in Latin America and among Latinos around the world. It's a celebration of a girl's 15th birthday and her transition from childhood to adulthood. And it usually involves a mass, a church, followed by a party. In this picture, just like the video, what we see here is a girl wearing a traditional dress, which is usually a very... So what you see in the photo is the birthday girl wearing the traditional quinceañera dress, which is usually a large, extravagant, colorful dress with her friends, usually 14 of them, representing the 14 years of her life thus far, and her making it 15. Where is a quinceañera celebrated? Quinceañeras are usually celebrated in Hispanic countries such as Mexico, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Central and South America, as well as here in the United States. Here we have a map of the world, and in green are all of the countries that are known to celebrate quinceañeras. Leaving out the United States, of course, we celebrate them also. The custom can be referred to as a quince años, a quinces, a quinceañera, a quinceañero, or a fiesta rosa. Now the reason that it's called quince años is if we take the Spanish that we already know, quince means what? What does quince mean? What number?
15.
15. And años
Years.
years. Very good. So when we put them together, quince años, quinceañera, means 15 years. 15 years of life. Now, a quinceañera is known in the Hispanic culture as a rite of passage. So a rite of passage is is a ceremony or an event marking an important stage in someone's life, especially birth, puberty, marriage, and death. So the quinceañera is marked as an important milestone. It's known as a rite of passage in a girl's life. Okay? It's part birthday party, part rite of passage, and it symbolizes a girl's entrance into womanhood when turning 15. It traditionally showcases her purity and her readiness for marriage. Okay, now I have some questions for you guys that you are going to discuss with your group mates. First question is, at what age does a young girl celebrate her quinceañera? Second question, what is a rite of passage? And third, where are quinceañeras celebrated throughout the world? Go ahead and take this time to discuss with the people around you and answer those questions. So, at what age does a young girl celebrate her quinceañera? Yes, Jessica.
15.
Yes, she celebrates it at 15 years old. It's known as a 15th birthday. Good job. What is a rite of passage? Term we just learned. Rite of passage, yes.
It's a milestone in someone's life.
You're right. It's a milestone in someone's life. Usually quinceañeras is a representation of a child leaving their childhood and entering womanhood. Where are quinceañeras celebrated throughout the world? Yes, Javier.
Mexico, Puerto Rico, Cuba, South America, and so on.
Yes, good job. Usually Latin countries, Hispanic countries. Okay. So now, what I want for you guys to do is I have a Venn diagram for you guys. Now you're going to think to yourself, a quinceañera is a cultural tradition that is celebrated within Hispanics and Hispanic American countries. Think to yourself of what types of rites of passage that you celebrate within your own culture or something similar to a quinceañera that you've experienced in your life. And you're going to compare and contrast in your Venn diagram. How are they alike? How are they different? For example, a quinceañera and a bat mitzvah, which is a 13th birthday in other cultures, you can compare those. If you had a sweet 16, you can compare those or know somebody who had a sweet 16. So that's what I want you guys to do. I'm going to hand one out, and you guys are going to work on this independently, and then we will discuss. Okay, guys, go ahead and put your pencils down. And we're going to share. I want to hear what each of you guys have to say about the different types of rites of passage around the world. So let's start with Ashley. Go ahead. What did you compare with the quinceañera?
So I'm actually comparing a quinceañera and a 21st birthday party.
Okay, she's comparing a quinceañera to a 21st birthday party. Okay, what are some ways that they're different?
Okay, differences I put for quinceañera would be formal. For the 21st, it would be not formal and casual. And for quinceañera, I put celebrated in Hispanic countries all over the world. For 21st birthday, I put strictly celebrated in the U.S.
Okay, very good. Some ways that they're different, she's right. Quinceañera is very formal, as we saw in the photos of her dress and the limo, and in the video we saw all the extravagant things in the party. So of course quinceañeras are more formal. 21st birthday, she said, was not as formal. And what else did you say? It was celebrated